round one has started in the qualifier. Man, this is so exciting.
Snap, keep on Dill's end right here. You have a Soul Warden, you have a Scurry Oak, you have Helioid. You pretty much have everything you need in life.
I'm excited. You know, I got a really horrible confession to make. I have not played Historic since like September, which is very, very unfortunate.
But you know what? This is probably your best start there. So
Yeah. Well, I'm excited because not only do I get to commentary this amazing event, I get to watch and learn for next weekend's preliminary event for Kessel Run. Which, by the way, I was there yesterday, Cookout Canada.
yeah.
They gave me a shirt for next weekend.
Ooh.
Yeah. Which I think is also amazing.
I'm still waiting for my shirt.
Yeah. Yeah. We need to.
Oh, there's a Helioid.
So Hilliard, every time they gain life, he gets to put a plus one counter on something.
Yep.
And what's his cost for how many white before Heliot's activated? How many?
Actually, this doesn't matter. It's game.
No, like before he becomes a creature.
Oh, it doesn't matter at this point because you'll see why in a second. So the veteran will gain life anytime a creature comes into play,
Mm-hmm.
and then Helioid trigger ability. Whenever you gain life, you put a +1/+1 counter on a creature. So you put it on the oak, and then the oak stays. If you put a +1/+1 counter on the oak, you create a 1/1 squirrel. So anytime when the squirrel comes into play, the veteran gains a life. Helioid sees the life gain. You put it on the oak, and now you gain infinite life, infinite tokens, and then you're just off for the races.
So he played a 3-mana sweeper. He's got a Lotus Field in play.
Oh yeah. So our opponent is now just going through the motions because now they see a purge. They're just going to purge the board. So this is just going to keep happening. And we could either see a concession or a almost running out of the clock.
Yeah, well, I was thinking that, he's either going to...
Yes, it's just doing the motions of your...
Man, if he untaps and gets his board wiped again, it's going to be...
Oh, yeah. It's going to happen. So this is just going through the motions of this is actually happening.
Yeah, but how many times does he want to do that?
I think it's up to Dill. So you can make so many treasure tokens or so many squirrels.
Absolutely. But I guess what I mean is like, at what point do you say that that's enough? Right?
Yeah. Well, it depends on the situation here. So it would have to say, like, all right, I have 50 creatures, say go.
Yeah, 50 creatures, say go. Sorry, Sweet and Salty. Can you tell me what table we're on? I want to look at these deck lists.
This would be table number 3 there.
Thank you very much. So,
Yep.
Helio combo and then Azorius Lotus Field.
Lotus Field, yeah. I played many Lotus Fields in Pioneer when it was still a deck.
You know, I was like, I don't play any paper Magic, but man, I would love to pick up this Lotus Field deck. I was listening to a podcast yesterday, and it sounds and looks almost incredible.
Well, you could play it in Modern. Actually, no, because there's no Divine Purge.
Right.
Unfortunately, so.
Although the deck list he was talking about had black in it.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Just more as another way to sweeper, so.
And he had wishes, like he had wishes in his main deck for specific cards on the sideboard.
Oh, yeah, so that's what the Black Splash is for, it's just more for a wish deck?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I've seen some builds around that too. So with with the Lotus Breach decks. So,
Right. I can't believe he's still going.
yep. And notice that our Moses here, just making sure, taking a look at the time there. So, like, he's not going to. He's going to let his opponent gain all this life. So while we're going about gain life and everything like that, should we plug next weekend? There we go. And now we're just going to go Purge, Sad Face.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and start a contest. Not a contest, a giveaway. We're going to give away a Theros Beyond Death promo pack. In the chat, !BO3. It's really that simple.
And then we're going to see Search Prospector into another Lotus Field, which Prospector is going to...
Prospector does.
Basically, all the active abilities cost two more.
Mm-hmm.
So, the Apparition... So basically, it's more up for the Lotus Field deck, because you can go tap all your mana... you can have a turn 3 Prospector.
Right.
So here's the land. Boom. You can almost play a Ranger, or you can almost see an Oak.
An Oak will just get him more triggers. The Ranger allows him to dig through his deck, does it not?
The Ranger will dig, but it's more of, if they play the Oak, the game is... the Voice of the Blessed, I have to see what the gain life, put a counter on. Okay, so this is more of another Soul Sister. Like a Soul Warden, Soul Attendant. Basically anything to gain life. Which we're trying to do is Ranger, Captain Arrows, get a Soul Warden, play the Soul Warden. They're going to have to commit this now, which is definitely probably the right play. They're committing the Helioid. Little do they know that they have another Helioid. But they do have enough memory to memory. Which now they have to pay 2. So this is almost... Which is actually, this Prospector may actually help them actually win the game a little bit here. So, or Proctor, sorry. So whenever a permanent enters the battlefield causes its ability to trigger, counter that ability and gets you pays control unless controller pays 2. So they have to get rid of the Proctor to actually do the combo to get the Oak and the gain more life and everything like that. So
they don't need to gain more life. I mean, at this point, they just need to bring out Osmosis to 0. Like, I understand that, like, he already has 80 life. Like, I mean, it's awesome to go wide and just finish the game in one turn, but like, your I don't know. I just don't see a point of this in this stage of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you've got so much life, so unless if your plan is to go really, really wide and try and avoid another sweeper, or to get through these 1/3s, which are incredible.
Yes, and a pain.
Yeah, totally.
You said Jonas was playing.
He was. Yeah.
I don't see him in the pyramids.
He might have had to drop then.
But he's still in the Discord.
Yeah, he is playing there. Johnny Magic?
Oh, is that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Johnny Magic.
Yeah.
He's playing 5 cover into Mizzet. That's actually kind of cool.
Against Boris Feather. Hello.
See, I told you that was there.
Hello. If it's possible, get to that match. Get to that match if possible.
Yeah, well, I mean, he can't stream, so
Oh, okay.
he,
But his opponent can.
he had a significant amount of internet issues, and he's playing off mobile data, and he respectfully requested to be not part of the stream for this event.
That is totally fine.
I said, like he does so well, and he's in all of our events. I was like, sure, for this time,
Yes.
for sure.
There's a deluge. They're trying to find.
Now,
That's a scary Teferi.
That's a scary Teferi because it untaps the land. It gives him more
Yes,
mana.
it does.
Yeah, it's not. Although, Hero of Dominaria is the one that I would definitely like to end the game with.
Mind you, can also untap to one target land, so obviously it's going to target their Lotus Fields.
Yeah. So he's definitely going for Teferi.
Yep, scary Teferi.
Scary Teferi.
Yep,
Looks
they're
like he's
deck
going
and
after
stone.
Heliod, which is actually a really smart play because it's one of two creatures that can go through the Prospector.
Mm-hmm. Now they get the untap, one artifact, up to one land, which will be their Lotus Field.
Mm-hmm.
They say go, and now they need to figure out a way to get around these. Okay.
I like that here. They're just digging.
If you have the land. Hello.
Hey, Candy Daniel. 10 minutes later.
There's a Coco.
Ooh, what do you take?
I think you take the Moon Dancer and the Warden because it's going to trigger a lot, which is going to occur. But here's why the Proctor is really good in this matchup.
Yeah.
They cannot gain life because they don't have the mana up.
Yeah, but
But you are going wide, yes.
yeah.
Yeah, but I think this is the right call to go after. Have the captain go. They have to block here. Which Shark Typhoon for 2 seems pretty good.
Man, I miss Shark Typhoon.
Which shuts off. All the life gain from Proctor. I would just remove one of these Proctors. But now they can probably Selfless Savior save the Ranger. Ooh. That's probably a right call right there. They will play the Lotus Field, not pay. And now they can untap Lotus Field. Bring him down to a healthy 79 life.
That just sounds crazy.
Yes, it is. Oh, there's another Coco.
I mean, it looks like they want creatures that have enough power, like the Rangers class.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing that they actually have nothing to get rid of these creatures.
Yeah, and the thing is that there's a lot of these Proctor triggers that anytime any trigger ability, they have to pay 2.
It's crazy.
So gain a life, you do that. So Dancer would trigger. So they have to pay the 2. So now they're going to attack for 3. Hey, what do you know? Tap 2 Lotus Fields.
That is a 7/7. Holy
Yes.
smokes, Batman.
That's a 7/7 that you can, You can pay with your 2 Lotus Fields casually.
It looks like Company is conceding, or he's trying to type that he's conceding. Back in the day when I was playing Collected Company in Standard, like eons ago, like you always had at least some sort of creature removal spell in your main board in game 1. Back then it was Dramoka's Command was the big one, but it was exactly for these kinds of situations where they play a creature that pretty much stops your entire deck from functioning. And at least with a removal spell in your deck in game 1, you could definitely fight through all of this.
Yes.
Yeah, Jamoka's Command was such a huge card. I loved Jamoka's Command and Collective Company. They were such an amazing pair together.
Oh, I think this is also much better in with Feather too.
Oh, for sure. And yeah, absolutely.
Because you can cast it, target it, bounce it back to your hand, and then replay it again. So now it's just more of are they trying to waste the clock?
Yeah, I don't know.
Or you just want to go, you know what? We're going to cast the Shark Typhoon for its hidden cost.
Oh. So every spell, now he gets a shark. This is amazing.
And they have ultimated the small Teferi.
And what does the ultimate do, Kilkai Canada?
Untap all your permanents you control during each opponent's untap step, and you draw a card for during each opponent's draw step. So you get the draw card. So if you ultimate that Teferi, you get to untap all your lands, draw a card.
Hey, look, it's Big Teferi. That's actually amazing.
Yep.
First card ever.
Best card ever.
Rather play
And
against Oko.
they have a memory in hand.
You
too,
do
so.
not want to play against Oko. Oko is the worst card ever invented.
Unless you're mono red and everything you have is a 1/1.
Yeah, but your Shark Typhoon would turn into a 3/3. Like that's just unreal.
Yep.
And blue.
Blue.
All right, they're playing out the board again. So now they're going to put a +1/+1 counter. They can purge.
This means they can play the Oak as well.
Yes. Oh, here comes the sharks. 5/5 shark do 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 5/5 shark do 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 do.
Now it's got to be bigger than a 5/5. Man, this Lotus deck is crazy.
Yep. And now you can bounce the Helioid.
Smart
Deck
play.
and stone the 3/3. Make a 2/2 shark do 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 do.
I think what you're trying to say is that Lotus Field has gained the edge in this match.
Well, yes. And Proctor. Proctor was pretty much the hands down one card that Helioid did not want to see on the other side of the board.
Yeah. This turned out to be a really good event. I'm so glad that this is our first paid event, everyone. So believe me when I say that nerves were very high, because as a small community content creator, we really want to try and bring as much as we can to the table for the viewers, for the players. But for the first one, I'm pretty impressed, actually. Pretty impressed.
Oh, wait, they get to untap 2 lands? Sure.
Memory Deluge.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, you get to cast a 4/4 shark? Okay.
Yeah, I just don't think that these triggers are going to be big enough. Like, at this point, they could just start chumping with, a 1/1 shark, right?
Yeah,
And then with the larger sharks, they could just go over the top of them.
pretty much. Gain the life, all the stuff, fun stuff. You can probably play another Teferi if they wanted to.
Oh, you definitely. Definitely.
Can't find someone.
Oh no, Sweet and Salty, who can't you find?
It says their name is Tony Rec.
Can't find them in the Discord?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. And then the blue names.
I wasn't able to hit everyone. So,
Yeah, Tony Ray would be Attila
Yeah.
or Tony Hazo. So they're on table 11.
Yeah, I can't find them in the Discord.
Hmm.
sorry, what table are you looking at?
The person is at table 11. I'm not concerned about that. I'm trying to find them in the Discord to tell them to be in the waiting room.
Hmm. A good way to see if they're in the is to go to the welcome page and see if they even came in.
Sometimes they just have a totally different name than Melee says they do.
That's
Yeah.
a really good point, Sweet and Salty. Smart cookie.
And now I gained the life. And a healthy 79 life there, but another shark.
Oh my god.
How about I just steal whatever one mana thing you want? Oh, there's a Guinea in the trials. How about I just cast another Shark Typhoon? Yikes. Yikes. I hate to play this on mobile.
Oh, could you imagine on mobile?
My phone would heat up the water. With how it is outside right now, that's minus 3 degrees Celsius. And Proctor say go, gain life. Oh, wait, you can't. And now you get to untap 2 lands, untap everything, draw more cards.
It's a long game.
Yeah, this is crazy actually. I mean, I totally feel like the Lotusville deck at this point has a very large
Yes.
advantage. What I'm interested to find out is what does Lotus Field and the company do in order to adjust for game 2?
Yes.
I mean, like, in my opinion, do you not see something like Deck and Stone coming in for those sharks?
Yeah, Deck of Stone they have in the Helioid Company side since while we're waiting on this second match to end there. Thalia could be an option. More Skyclaves are definitely going to be coming in. Let's see. We have we have Giant Killers, Deck and Stone, Gideon Blackblade, Yasharn, which can actually help fetch out everything. Ajani, Strength of Pride, just more of life gain stuff. Helioid Intervention, which actually probably be much better to get rid of some of the typhoons. The shark typhoons. Portable holes and rest in pieces, so I can see more of the Thalias, the Skyclaves on the Helioid side. On the Azorius Field and Simple Clean. Let's see. Sunset Reverie could be an option. Dispute could be an option. Veto, but probably not really a spell heavy deck.
Are you
Grafdigger's Cage.
Are you in the chat, Kilkai Canada?
I see the Twitch chat, yes.
Oh. I was trying to tag you, but if you're not on the channel, I can't tag you. I was going to try and promote your stream. Oh, yeah. See, it didn't work.
10 minutes later.
Oh,
Maybe it doesn't like my stream.
oh
That's
no,
okay.
that's not true. Look at this big ass swing. You know, Collected Company, the definitely went wide, but this,
Yes. Remember when they were at a healthy 80 life?
yeah. Sideboards, here we come.
Sideboards, here we come. Yes, I believe Gravedigger's Cage is going to come in on the Helioid side, on the Lotus Field side. To start off
See,
the...
this is where Dramoka's Command would be great against even that artifact that you just mentioned, because my brain just went blank.
Well, Gravedigger's Cage will be more
Gravedigger's
for
Cage.
the... Yeah, maybe more for the Coco.
But that's what I mean, right? But by bringing it in, it's good against their creatures, and it's good against artifacts.
Yes.
Like, what a great overall... And it gives your creatures +1/+1 counters. Like, what a great overall spell to have at your disposal. Like, any deck like this, I mean, like I said, I haven't played Historic in a while, but I still don't understand why people don't play Dramoka's Command. It is probably one of the single most powerful Selesnya spells to date.
Because it's destroy target artifact and or enchantment.
Exactly. Is it both? I thought it was just artifact.
I think it may be just enchantment there. So chat will yell at me 10 minutes later. So
Well, let's look it up.
Dramoka's Command. Target player sacrifices enchantment. So it's not target, it's they have to target. So it does get around... it does get around the targeting base. So...
Oh, it is an enchantment, eh?
Yes.
Not too bad. Well, it's good against Shark Typhoon. Which pretty much does the same thing, I guess.
Lotus Field side, definitely they're probably brought in the Aether Gus. The Aether Gus, as well as the Gravedigger's Cage for this matchup. On the Helioid side, probably a Thalia could be coming into play. More Skyclave operations are definitely coming into play.
Right. Don't forget, guys, BO3 in the chat. You can enter to win. Just become a follower to the channel, and I will mail you out a Theros Beyond Death promo pack. That's our prize. I think we're just going to focus on those for today.
Oh, yeah. Make it easy, simple. An opening hand for Helioid is not terrible. That's a Gideon's Blockbait.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
All right. Land Prospector. Oh, boy. Here we go. But they can't even target the Proctor because they would have to... Even if they play it, they have to pay 2 mana. So even if they play the 2/2, they can't. They can plus it. Goes to 5. Proctor's going to ignore the 2 mana here. They do have Charm. They have... So this Lotus Field is going to... Actually, they're not going to pay it. Okay. So under comes to play tapped. That's correct. So now they can... Up Gideon, play top for attack for 4. Soul Warden into Moondancer as blockers, or more of the gain life they can't pay.
And Prospector is such an amazing card.
Yep.
What's the land that copies any land that's in play? I'm wondering if the Azorius has that.
That copies a land?
Yeah. Or maybe it's not.
No.
Oh,
You're thinking about Mimic.
No, I guess this I guess the Lotus Field deck that I was listening to definitely was for Pioneer.
Yes.
So, which makes sense. So if it's not in, I guess there's a lot of cards. Now I understand why there's probably no Black Splash.
Yeah. It's pretty much straightforward here. So now they're going to have a Skyclave, which is going to get Is It Charmed. Counter, and I believe this game may be over.
Don't say that, Kill Guy Canada. It's not over yet.
No, that is true. It's also indestructible.
So he's going after Gideon.
Yes.
No, sorry, Gideon's going after Teferi.
Teferi, yep.
Which
Scary
is,
Teferi.
yeah, absolutely. This is the scarier of the Teferis.
Yes. Mind you, we say Teferis because they do have two.
Yes, they do, but...
Because unfortunately you can't play the third. Not yet.
Shark Typhoon is a very good play. On this next turn, he's going to be able to start creating tokens, which is probably...
Did you have 5 mana up? Sure. I like to make a 3/3 and counter your creature.
That's a good play. Very good play.
And the oops is real, and I believe this Proctor is doing work.
Wow. Don't forget, everyone in the chat, !BO3, enter in for a Theros Beyond Death promo pack. Just be a follower to the channel. If you're a subscriber to the channel, you will receive 2 votes instead of 1.
And much obliged to be a follower of the channel, subscribe to the channel.
Oh,
Help
for
keep
sure.
the lights on.
For
So
sure.
now they get to exile. Do you exile the Proctor or do you exile the
Proctor.
Shark Type? Yeah, I think you exile the Proctor.
Absolutely. I think that was a very good play. Proctor is going to slow his whole deck down, right? So.
Oh, yes. Proctor was slowing down the deck, yes. But now Azorius is now going to gain the life. Scry. Create a clue token. Deluge for 4. Here's a 4/4. They gain life.
You know, I'm wondering what's on... if we were to go to... Goldfish, I'm wondering what's on top of the historic format. Izzet Phoenix, Golgari, what Azorius controls, Sacrifice. So everything we're going to see here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We're seeing pretty much a lot of...
Yeah.
We have goblins, we have feather, we have mono red.
I tell you, though, I am a big fan of Izzet Phoenix.
Yes, that's my go-to deck too, so.
Yeah.
All right, so now they can attack for... I think they probably want to get rid of the Sajani.
Oh, for sure.
Because if it's going to pop out some... if it's going to pop out a Johnny's Primate each turn,
Yeah.
yeah, you definitely want to get rid of that. Play the land, say go. Now they have a Sphinx at the ready, which they'll probably do it right now.
Mm-hmm.
So they can pay 3, 4, 5, too many, and this game's over.
Oh, wow. Just like that. Azorius
Azorius
Lodofield takes it in 2 games.